on YouTube? I'm back with another video on the channel, and today we're going over Mel Kiper's big board. So we're doing the top 15 in this video. Just going over who he has as top. So number 1, he has Hutchinson, defensive end, Michigan. He's proven himself to be one of the best defensive ends in college in a while, along with like Chase Young and stuff. So he's been really good this year. Moving on to Kayvon from Oregon, another defensive end. This is a very good pass rushing draft this year, with the top 2 so far being pass rushers. So yeah, he was number 1 going into the year, but obviously because of Hutchinson, he moved down to 2, but he's still one of the best. He could go first overall in my opinion, but it just depends on what team and what defensive scheme he's going to. Moving on to 3, Neal. So Neal of Alabama, offensive tackle or offensive lineman. Clearly the best offensive lineman in the draft. Not much I need to say about this other than like just him being unbelievable. He led Alabama to SEC championship so far. This is just so far. Obviously, their season's not done. They could win national championship. They could go all the way. You never know. So yeah, he's number 3. Number 4, we have Kyle Hamilton, safety out of Notre Dame. Top 5 are pretty obvious, as you'll see the number 5 soon. Kyle Hamilton didn't play full season. Still one of the best safety in the draft. One of the best defensive players in the draft too. He's going to be a difference maker right away, in my opinion, if he stays healthy. And yeah, moving on to number 5. Number 5, we have Derek Stingley, cornerback from LSU. He's kind of like the Patrick Surtain of last year, just unbelievable. Not much I need to say about that. There's not really any cornerbacks that are anywhere near his level. He had a foot injury this year, held him back a few games. But yeah, Derek Stingley is number 5. 6 is Jameson Williams. I understand this one completely. He's my number 1 wide receiver on the draft board. Not much I need to say about that. He's speedy. He's got physicality. He can score a touchdown on every play given the opportunity. So he's number 6. And this is where things get interesting. Jack London is number 7, wide receiver out of USC. I'm not a huge fan of this. I mean, he's one of the best wide receivers in the draft class. He's not top 7 good though. So that's the only issue I have with this. He's still one of the best in the draft class, just not number 7 worthy. Number 8, he has Lloyd, linebacker from Utah. He's worked his way up, hit the draft board this year. He's probably a top 10 to top 12 pick in the draft. But yeah, he's played on crazy good this year. That's why he's this far in the draft, or this high up in the draft board. Best linebacker in my Mel Kiper's eyes. Interesting pick, or interesting that he's number 8. But yeah, moving on. Number 9, we have David Ojabo, from defensive end from Michigan. Another defensive end from Michigan. Their pass rush this year for Michigan has been just unbelievable. And the combination between Hutchinson and David, it's just been top tier all year, and causing issues with their offenses in the Big 12 and in the Big 10. So we'll be able to continue that hopefully at the next level. Number 10, we've got another offensive lineman from the SEC, Mississippi State to be exact, Charles Cross. He's first team SEC this year and played unbelievable. I don't think he's top 10 worthy. I doubt he's top 15 worthy, but if there's a team that trades up and needs an offensive lineman that bad, he'll be worth it. Charles Cross. is top 10 on Mel Kiper's big board, and that may change. Honestly, if he has a bad Senior Bowl, you never know. Things can change. So yeah. And now moving on to number 11, DeMarvin Leal, defensive end, Texas A&M. He's another guy that was top early on before the season started. Definitely regressed, but still top 11 on his big board. So yeah, number 12 we have Nakobe Dean, inside linebacker from Georgia. That's a stretch that he's top 12. He's had great film. If you watch his film, it's unbelievable. I don't think he's top 12. He's probably top 20 at most, but he's not top 12. Now we have George Karlaftis. Okay, take 12. George Karlaftis, a defensive end from Purdue. Yeah, and that makes sense. George is clearly the third best or fourth best edge rusher. He could go third overall, or not third overall. He could be third best defensive end in this draft. It just depends on what teams need him or whatever. He's for sure top 3 or 4 edge rushers in this draft class. Number 14, we have Tyler Linderbaum, center from Iowa. Not many times you see a center as top of people's draft boards, but he's clearly